Hi, Poyo. It's me, Blue Cubby desu. I just wanted to, make an update video. Like, probably, here, probably, or probably not. Thinking, like, oh, why haven't I uploaded in so long? Um, I, I have, I have, pretty much been going through a lot of stuff. Like, I had to help Mama Poyo, and, um, and with my job and stuff like that, and um like I kind of would share this little short story is I was gonna go into work, I think Wednesday, and I get a text from my boss saying, oh, we removed you from the schedule, and I plan on calling you like tomorrow. And I'm like, great. So I'm basically home, and then when I check my schedule again, she removed me for the next 2 days, but still left Sunday available. And then also Thursday, yesterday, when I was gonna go into work again, she texted me saying I'm calling you at 11 a.m. But 2 hours had passed, and 2 hours had passed, and she didn't call, so I had to call her. So after that, I I called my boss, and it was like a really really short phone call. I was like, I'm like in my head, like, why did she do that? Like, what did she plan on doing to me? And for some of y'all know, my the people I work with is not, they're not very, let's just say, truthful, and my boss isn't either. So I also, within that call, I even reminded her that I can't go on Sundays because I've been relying too much on Mama Pollo's car, and I know I haven't told anyone this, but my Mama Pollo's car had a starter died, the ignition dying, and it was, I was guessing it was some type of wire. My Mama Pollo hasn't, like, said if it was a problem or not, but like I think it was yesterday or it was Wednesday that and this happened, like, I think, yeah, this happened, like, I think this week, or no, it was like last week, and we met, and like I think it was this week or last week we got the car back. But I also told my boss saying, like, I can't work on Sundays, the buses don't run. I even told her that I'll only work around the bus schedule because I don't live, like, I live far, just not like really really far, like downtown far. And she is, I'm guessing, with the amount of days off I've been asking, I was literally having to beg for them, almost, like, not literally but figuratively beg for it. And yet I'm seeing of one of my other employees getting days off on a whim because, oh, he has either this job or this other job or this with his family and stuff like that. And then I'm thinking that my boss would just be like, all right, go ahead, I won't, like, I'll knock you off. But then for me, I'm like literally having to beg for, not literally but figuratively having to beg for a day off because I have either, one, the weather's bad, two, the buses don't run on horrid weather or holidays, or it's on a Sunday, whereas I have no transportation at all. And as of starting, I can't rely on my mom's car anymore, or Mama Pollo's car anymore, because after that whole thing, I, I still feel like it was kind of my fault to blame because of my boss making me work on weekends. And, like, sure, I had to work around the bus schedule. From, like, on Saturdays, it's usually from like 9 o'clock, which is the earliest, till 3. But the buses don't run after 3, and I'm ending up walking home. Like, sure, it's good exercise, but I'm doing it almost like either it's like my mom picks me up or I'm having to walk home. Like, it's just hard for me to like ever go to work. And then she then tells me within the call saying, oh, if you don't hear me by Saturday, then I have to call her. Like, I even, like, was gonna ask her, or no, this was also another thing. She was also saying that she was going to collect information on me. And I'm like thinking, like, what the heck is she trying to collect for information for? Is she going to like do something bad? Is she going to let me go? Is she going to let me like, is she going to fire me because I can't like quote unquote meet her demands? Since now this whole thing completely freaking changes to a 180 on saying, okay, we have to listen to what she says. And then now it changes to, oh, we got to listen to what BJ says now. Like, it's, like, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just saying, like, just so everyone knows, I am, or I'm gonna, as of this point, was an event specialist where I'm just basically giving food out, kind of samples out, like food samples out to customers so they can try it before they buy the product. And then I'm seeing a bunch of people either getting out of their seats, like I'm seeing literal employees getting out of their seats, leaving food on the carts without putting them all away. And I'm the only one who has an actual conscious mind to put my stuff away before either going to lunch or I had to use the restroom or something like that. But yeah, I feel like I'm the only one getting outed out because, like, I'm either one, like, you all know I have autism. And, like, I know some of you may or may not know I have autism, yes. And it's hard for me to stay in, like, I know if some of y'all know that I cannot stay in one place. I get all fidgety if I'm staying in one place. I need something to do. Instead of just blatantly asking people, oh, do you want to try this product? Oh, do you want to try this product? I feel like, for me, I think that's mostly not enough. My body gets very fidgety when I'm not moving. Like, at all. Sure, I can, like, sit for a specific period of time, but what if it's too long? I get fidgety. And, you know, just I need to do something. Like, I need my hands to move. And like, I'm feeling like, I'm literally thinking in my head, it's like, is she gonna fire me? And I should have said that in the call. It's like, are you collecting all this information just to fire me because I can't give in to your demands? And I, like, cannot fathom enough to, like, I really like being a part-time content creator. I really do. And also, I'm having this job to try and raise money so I can also pay bills and help my mama Pollo. But if I can't have a job, then I feel like I have nothing. And then, so Mama Pollo told me tomorrow I have to call this job agency saying, I just want another job. Because, see, like, my other boss is saying, like, oh, she's trying to get information out of me. I feel like she's planning to fire me because of the transportation issues I've always been having, especially when it comes to Mama Pollo's car or it's the buses. And I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know what else to do aside from having to search for another job. So I just really think that I basically, if I can't be making money, I can't support my family, since half of my family is just either gone or just absolute dicks. Because I feel like literally, I know this is gonna sound stupid, but I feel like my mom and pretty much anyone, like, no, specifically my mom. I feel like my mom is just a basic low self-esteem Karen. Like sometimes she'll be like a Karen and just be like, oh, you need to do this and this. And I'm like, isn't this kind of stupid? Like, you're, like, this, like, isn't this technically wrong? And then she goes on a tangent and just be like she isn't, like, extreme, like, saying, oh, I'm gonna call the police or something like that. No, she's just, like, thinking of just random shit that, like, basic random shit, and where I know it's wrong. She should know that it's wrong, but doesn't. And yet, I'm having to do all of her cleaning because she has to go to work in the morning. And yet I'm having also to turn off her stuff while she was in the room when she was going out to work. And I don't know how that even, like, evens out. Like, I don't know how the hell that works. Like, does a parent do that? And I would love to ask any of you a question. Like, if you're working or if you previously worked at a job before. Is, okay. Like, should a boss be, like, not letting you know until the very last minute, adding stuff or adding you working on a day when you clearly said you can't, pretty much letting everyone else get a day off, weekends, or basically letting everyone else get weekends off, but you don't. And is this person specifically qualified to even be a boss of a company that she is giving everyone else the benefit of the doubt, but not a specific person? Like, I don't know if that person should be a boss, or is it just an incompetent person that just started this job and then now is just becoming a naive child about it? Like, I don't know what a boss is, but, like, a boss who literally tells you stuff at the last minute is not a boss. And also being mad at a one specific, like, silently getting mad at a one employee shouldn't, that isn't professional. Like, it would be actually professional for you to tell your employees ahead of time and, like, clearly, I've even asked, like, can you tell me this stuff ahead of time? But then still, it does the same exact thing. She would be playing bullshit games on me specifically. And now I'm having a fearing of getting fired because of my transportation issues. I don't have money. I don't have a driver's license. Like, literally, I don't have a car. I don't have a driver's license. The only ones who can drive are my brother and my mom. But yeah, I'm the only one who can't drive. I tried taking the driver's test, taking that written driver's test, but I failed. I failed at a freaking driver's test. There, I said it. I know it's embarrassing for me to say it, but I feel like I have no one else to turn to but you guys. Like, you guys help me a lot, and especially when I'm in the darkest road in my life. Like, sure, on YouTube in the early days, I started out really shitty with one channel, and then I decided to delete it all and just put a clean slate. Like, sure, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was in middle school at the time, and I didn't know what content any of the people on the internet liked. But now it's like, I can create these types of videos, like, or any video that, like, would benefit the viewer or something like that, but it's like I'm doing half and half at the same time. So, I know I have done a bunch of, like, rant videos on people, like a couple of people already on my main channel, but I, like, want to kind of get into that type, but I wanted to ask this question. I know this is going to sound stupid for me to say this, but should I, like, start a podcast? Like, you can comment yes, you can comment no, like, whatever works for you. Like, I know I haven't uploaded in so long because of my job and all the shit that I had to go through in the past 2 days. Or a week and 2 days. But I know that you guys have my back and I have yours. Or, like, you guys have my back, I have yours. So, like, should I, like, be, like, a commentary type of channel? Like, I know I'll still do voice work. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna do the voice work and do all the gaming stuff. But, like, add in, like, commentary. Like, I want to become versatile here. Like, should I do commentary? But if I did, Like, I would minus the politics, because I do not want to be discussing politics. No, I do not want to be discussing any very heavy topics. Like, sure, if it's important in the world, then yes, I'll discuss it on the request. But if it's not, I will never discuss it. And also, I will also not be tolerating any hate towards anybody. Like, there will be no jokes on women's rights. There will be no joking of like a person's ethics or anything like that. Race, whatever. We're just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep this as friendly as possible. If someone makes an offensive joke, I will put you in timeout. Because I will not tolerate it if you're going to make fun of a person because they're different. I have autism. I've been bullied before. I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to tolerate bullying, slander, making funny, offensive jokes. Like, I will not tolerate it. Like, I've already had a person, like, it was on Razor's channel. I don't know which, I forgot what live stream it was he did. It was me or him. I think it was him. Where he basically just made a joke about women's rights. And literally, I was in the stream to say that. And literally, we asked if it was offensive. Like, is it going to be offensive? Or, and such. Is it going to be, like, you know, like a really, like, it was like being a funny joke, like, or a pun or something like that. Like a skeleton joke or something. But no, he decided to go on through a women's right joke and then bluntly say that women should be cooking and cleaning. Yeah, no, I don't tolerate that. Because literally, and I'm going to say this. Like, I know, women can do what boy can. And I'm not, like, boys can do, like, or men can do equally as much as what women can. Like, seriously, we got, like, and I'll even say it. There are girls, yes, women, are doing things that men can also do. They're in the military. They're in doctors or nursing practices. They're in any sort of medium whatsoever. Heck, we got female VTubers here that are actually doing really well for themselves. And, like, actually being successful. Like, a male VTuber can do that. A male person who can be a VTuber can do it. Anybody can do anything that they wanted if they put their minds to it. Like, I kind of, like, want to also say that what inspired me to become a VTuber was, like, I know there's, like, so many VTubers I, like, got inspired to. I think one of them was, what was the one VTuber that I got inspired to become one? I think it was, I know one of them was I think one of them was, I'm trying to remember. I think the person that I would kind of, like, I know, like, there's a difference between Hololive and Nijisanji and, like, other independent, like, groups. But I know this one isn't from those groups, but I am including one of each. Like, I'll say 3 VTubers that have inspired me to start to go into VTubing. One of them was I know this is gonna sound weird, of Kizuna Ai. Like, I used to watch a lot of her videos back when she was, like, really, really popular before she was in her hiatus, but I kind of had a falling out with, like, you know, oh, is it okay for me to do this stuff, and stuff like that. But then when the pandemic hit, and I'm like, okay, let's see, or pandemic hit, or it was slowly, like, deciding to, like, reside. It's still there, but it's like there's not much media coverage on it anymore. One of them, I think, the other one was, or at least there's 4. Now I'm thinking more. I think one of them also was of one of the Hololive members. I think the one that inspired me to kind of go into VTubing was the Hololive and Myth member Galgura. Like, I loved how, like, with her personality, like, she didn't like back down on what she says. Like, she even, like I think I've seen in one of a clip or something saying, oh, it's a little 4-letter word, and, like, she honestly didn't care, and I kind of inspired to that, when people have been like accusing her of like, oh, there's a predator behind that or something like that, and then people are just like saying like, oh, she's a baby, she can't handle herself, but like I kind of like admired that, like she can, like she, like Galbura is an adult, but I kind of got inspired to becoming a VTuber like from her, and I also got inspired by VTubing by one of the Niji Sanji members. I believe it was either I think it was either Homu Rainpuff from Niji Sanji Ien, and I believe it's the Lazulite group. Yeah, the Lazulite group, from the Lazulite group. And I think I also got inspiration when it came to the Luxium group of Niji Sanji, Mr. Rias. Like I kind of got inspired by their tenacity to like never give up, along with like Hololive Ian's Galgura. And you know, I just like I wanted to at least try it on my own, at least to try it and see if anyone likes it. Like, sure, I won't get as popular as fast as they did, but I also kind of got inspired with this VTubing stuff, also with the Luxium member Vox Akuma, and I like he said like a really cool stuff when he was on that karaoke stream, and it hit me, and it was very like informal. It was straight to the point, and like I know this all sounds stupid to say of what inspired me to go into VTubing. Sure, people will say, "Oh, I get inspired by Iron Mouse, who did this before," but I kind of saw it differently. Sure, Iron Mouse was kind of like the pioneer of VTubing, along with Kizuna Ai. But I feel like those 3-4 people kind of inspired me to do it. Like, even if it's not 2D, I'm still okay with it. Even if I don't get, like, if I don't get popular as fast as they did, then that's fine. I'm just gonna steadily work my way up. So, this is all I have to say for now. But, if, anyone who's, want to comment, like the video, whatever heck makes you feel better. Like, if you'd like to see more like videos, maybe like this, or you want me to do something different, like a gaming video, which I haven't done in a while, leave a comment down below. But as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and click on that notification bell so that you don't miss any of the videos that I make. So, without further ado, I would like to say goodbye, people. Hope to see you soon.